Hi! Well, thanks for choosing us to help you with your problems. I know when life kicks you in the butt, man, it's tough to get out of it, and that's why I feel that what we have to do is know our options in life. When really bad things happen to us, or we're in trouble, or want to do something, and that's the problem I see with our current life. We only know like about a few alternatives, and most of them cost a hell of a lot of money to use, so we can't use them, and it gets frustrating. And that's what I'm trying to do with my work: is show people alternatives that really don't cost anything to get out of those jams you got, or those projects you want to do, or the business you want to start, or how you want to live your life. I mean, the options are out there. They take a little work because, see, what these options that are free, they don't advertise, so you don't know they're there, and they're hard to find in Google. You probably never find them. All the stuff we find easily are the people who want money from us because they'll spend a lot of money trying to find us. So what I'm doing here is really showing you options in life, and I've collected the ones for your area because you have a problem where you live, and because a lot of these options are local. And then also what I want to do is, after you go through this report, get back to me, because this is a general report and I want to know more about what you're really trying to solve. I mean, you choose one of our custom reports on just to solve any kind of problem. So that's what I have. But most of us have a specific problem. So I want to make sure you don't miss the things that are maybe be more valuable to you for your specific problem. So after you go through the report, get back to me and show me the specific problems that you want to try to solve first. And so I could point you in that direction, or even do some extra research to find something. Okay, let's go to, now first is your city. Now you have a small little town within where you live, within a bigger city. They have a couple of programs. These may or may not help. They seem to be more involved with real estate. Like there's money to fix up a home there, in your city. And there's 2 or 3 programs just for that. And also money for, or help if you feel discriminated against in housing. So they all seem to be around housing, because out there in California, that's a big issue in life. So if you got to fix up your home, make it better, whatever, it's important to know these programs, like forgivable loans and low interest loans. That's what's available there. And then the help with how, and then also extra programs for lower income, if you have children in school, and how they do that. Just a lot of people know about those programs, but some don't. So that's also extended care. I mean, they go like from 6 in the morning to 6 at night. So you're looking for child care. Now, the county is where the stuff really starts to happen. And what's surprising to me is that the online there at the county library, man, they have free online courses. I mean, they have so many courses. You go to Udemy and all these places that want to charge you for courses. They have so many online courses. Pick up extra skills, knowledge, get a GED, things like this. Things that you would pay a whole lot for, if you Google that kind of course information, when they have it for free. Also, the library, what people don't realize, if you're not really computer savvy and a little afraid of this, a lot of libraries will have, what they have is help to set up you're like a business online, because you have all these places now, and we'll cover them a little later in the report, about how to set a business online for nothing. That's right. You start earning income, and you don't have to hire some huckster or pay a lot of money or whatever, but you may need a little help. I mean, they're very easy to do, but if you're not used to do it, it's something. So a lot of times they give you one-on-one help to do that, and I have a video here how that's done. And the most important thing too is at their library there's a database, 2 databases that they have. One is for private grants. Now these are not grants from the government, these are from private foundations that give out money to individuals, and there's 10,000 of them. And this thing could cost you $100, but at the library it's free. So contact the library. I gave you the link there to make an appointment to see if they're there at your library, so you could take advantage of these. At 10,000. I mean, I can, produce all those for you in this report. And also, there's another database they have that's like worth $1,500 a year. It has 140,000 private organizations that give out money. These are typical grants and things like that. They'll probably be more helpful if you're a nonprofit, but you never know, because a lot of these things are for corporations or individuals or whatever, but this is the biggest database in the world of this, and so it's available free at your library. And what's interesting about that is that it's these nonprofit organizations, 90% of them don't even have websites. Isn't that incredible? I mean, these people give out millions and millions of dollars and they don't even have a website. So if you feel computer illiterate sometimes, don't forget these big fat cats do the same thing. And actually, if you have pets, these are a big expense in our life nowadays, pets, and how to get a discount on spray and neuter for pets, or how to get care for pets, like at your local veterinarian school, then here's a listing of financial assistance for pet owners. You could spend thousands of dollars on pets. And so here's it. And then what's available in your state, too, for that. Okay, also remember, this is an interesting program where your district attorney will collect on your bad checks. Isn't that amazing? Collect your bad checks from your district attorney. So don't go to a lawyer when you try to get money from somebody. See, these lawyers will do it for free, and people are more afraid of a government lawyer than anybody else, because a government lawyer could put them out of business, put them in jail, or whatever. Okay. And then here's free legal help for seniors. I don't know if you're a senior. I don't know your age, but you probably have a relative or whatever. Or free services and assistance for caregivers. We're all taking care of seniors, so that's what emotionally draining, financially draining, or whatever. So here in your county, there's a special service to help you with that. Now here's probably one of the best databases in the world. This is called 211. You gotta know about this, and you gotta be, use this for almost anything. You're looking for free help or services or whatever, money. This is the best database in the world. Better than Google, because Google will show you things that will charge you money. Everybody, 90% of the stuff you're going to find in Google, somebody going to charge you money. Like here, look at here. If you go to Google and put in debt problems, okay, here you get 140 million websites. What the hell are you going to do with that? You go to this database, it's only organizations in your area that give out free money and help. These are either government agencies, these are nonprofit organizations, and actually I call them like the second best place for money and help, because egotistically I think I'm the best, because they're lacking. Of course, we are lacking in some ways, but this is a very important program. Like this winter, I did a little bit on them, how to get your sidewalk shoveled for free. Now in Los Angeles, you don't need that, but that's the kind of help. So if you put debt in Google, you get 140 million, and here, you do there. You will get 20, 30 places, that help you for free. Here's organizations, like 363 organizations on job training, 82 organizations on car repair, 14 organizations on mortgage help, 800 organizations on childcare. See, all that stuff. You just put in the keyword, look at it, and call them. That's another thing, because they'll know the database before. See, data, we just like Google. You have to believe in people. Now there's too much data out there that if you don't start using people to get the information, because you don't know what that stuff is. That's the problem with this information. Everybody says, well, I know grants and government grants, and I'll just go grants.gov and get it all. Man, grants.gov has like 0.5% of the free money that you could really get in this in this country, but people don't know that. Until you're hanging around the data. That's why I think the more data we have now, the more important individuals become that know that data. Because a computer, a lot of people date computers now, but they're still not good enough to figure out the details and know what that. It's all about asking the right question. So you can't put grants, because see, like grants, 90% of the free money that the government gives out is not even called grants. So if you Google grants, you're missing I said 90%, 80%. 80% of the free money that the government gives out. So that's it. Here's something. If you're a vet, no vets, this is an important agency because they help you get money for free. In other words, they'll do the research, they'll find the programs or whatever, and they're able to get twice as much money for veterans than anybody else. Man, so here's a government office that's giving money to these people, paying them so you could get more money from the government. Wow, that's terrific. See, who says that the government? And I have a video there that talks about. See, there are a lot of this. A lot of videos in here, so you could see the people giving out the money, so you get understand it a little more. Here, okay, now back to your county. Okay, $12,000 in down payment and closing costs, right? And that's forgivable. So if you stayed there 3 years, you don't have to pay back the 12 grand. 1% down and 0% interest, and more closing cost money, extra tax refund for home purchase, grants to fix up your home, sound insulation. I guess you got a noisy area out there. $32,000 to soundproof your home. Too much street noise or airplanes or whatever. $15,000 grant to fix up your home. Free cell phone service. That's income dependent. A lot of these are income, but you'd be surprised what the income level is. I mean, now the government considers you poor, making $40,000, $50,000, $60,000. And out in California, man, for housing, they have government programs. You're making over $150,000. That's incredible. Okay, the main program to get get money to pay for housing, food, clothing, healthcare, job training, stuff like that. It's a single portal they have there for this. Money to help to get a better job. 49 Los Angeles programs that give out money. Man, instead of, to residents there. So that's a shopping list. You go through that list, you check it out, you click on one, say, hey, is that for me? When in doubt, you contact. Man, you don't assume, oh, that's not can't be for me. They probably have. No, you can't think that way. It's sort of like going to the prom or going to the dance and say, oh, that girl will never dance with me. No, you don't know until you ask. So the same way with these programs. Actually, I see getting money and getting satisfaction in your professional life is almost like dating. If you don't ask, nothing's going to happen. Okay. Where are we now? Okay, I lost a little dental. Oh, okay. Healthcare with or without coverage. All right, lots of free healthcare because so many people now, maybe even you got Obamacare, but you're still paying big out-of-pocket things. You still have to pay for, or maybe dental care isn't covered. All these places, they're sliding scale places. So depending on how much money you have, that's how much they're going to pay and things like that. Here's grants for people making up to $95,000 to help you buy healthcare. That's right. A grant, low-cost dental services, health insurance coverage for low incomes. That's a local program, low cost, more of that kind of stuff. Okay, now on the state programs. Okay, so now what you saw on your county level is a lot of health stuff, a lot of basic, paying for groceries, housing, stuff like that. Okay, okay. Now here, you should check out, if you own a home, check out the new subsidized mortgages. There's who to call, check that out. You just sit on the phone. They'll say if you're eligible for one of these things because they're trying to get your mortgage payment lower. That's what these new programs are. And if you go online trying to do that, you're going to get people selling you programs that the government will do for free. Okay, $3,000 to pay your a month to pay more. That's right. So if you have trouble paying your mortgage, this is a state program. $3,000 a month to pay your mortgage. Wow, who would have thought, right? $15,000 down payment of home. Save $1, and the government will you get $3 back for you to save a home. Wow, I mean, that's incredible to me. You put $1 in the bank, and the government puts in $2 more. So now you have $3. Man, you imagine if Las Vegas did that? No, only the government. There's no rhyme or reason. This is just get people to save money for homes. And Bank of America ain't going to do this, believe me, or Chase or one of these people, because their stockholders will go crazy. And they're working for the stockholders. See, these kind of banks are working for you in the community and things like that. Okay, $5,000, a rebate on a clean bill. Make an appointment with a financial counselor. These are free. You have debt problems or whatever. No, these people are getting grants to help you with that debt problem. So don't go Google stuff, because you're going to find people who will pop up on the first couple of pages are people want your money. these people get grants for free to help you. So you want to check that. There's videos that I have of the people. I go out and interview these people, really do the work and give out the services so you can see it's real stuff. Here's another one. Department of Agriculture does this thing. Yeah, right in Los Angeles even. California Foreclosure Prevention Act. That's right. There's special money just for foreclosure prevention. And they give you money so you don't lose your house. Wow, I mean, it's up to $30, $40, $50,000 kind of stuff. Energy bill assistance and free home fix-up. There's a program there. Money and services for people over 60. Hotline for unbiased healthcare counselors. That's right. Because people, like older people like me, oh gosh, we have Medicare, we don't know what the hell to do. What do we need? This gap and stuff like that? No, if you go online and ask it, you're going to get people want to sell you insurance. These people get grants to study the market and then advise you which is best for you without getting money from you. They're not, they have the purest motive. $100 for hookup plus monthly discounts on your landline and wireless. That's right, free phone bills. Help for troops, $75,000 victim of crime. You break your glasses, you're out of work or something. Right, they have money there to reimburse you, but you have to know about these things. More dental clinics, health care clinics. This is a national program. Hospitals that have to treat you for free if you can't pay. That's right. Who would have thought that, right? Free prescription drugs, no matter what, well, it is income determinant, but it varies. So check it out. You never know. Local banks that also put extra money in your savings account. We talked about one of those at the state level. Now these are not, let's say, more private. So there's a listing of banks all over California. I'd contact them all, because if you're going to put $1 in and they're going to be $5, man, you go borrow money, put it in, and you make money. This is better than the stock market. Okay, now here's the top 25 grants and services for people living in California, and you go through there. Everything from you're missing money, you have child support money that nobody knows that's there. All these programs are there. Fix up money, weatherize your house, grocery money, all these programs. Then I have videos for each one of these. So there's a video that you could see and explain these programs to you. Now, also, most of us have student debt. I don't. That was before. I went to college way before people were going to debt to pay college. But now people, even 40, 50 years old, still have their student debt. How to get rid of that? I mean, there are programs now you could pay as little as $5 a month and then have it, forgiven. That's it. But you have to know about this work. And the government says right away, you don't have to hire a private company to do this for you. You can do it yourself by just calling them. And there's people all over the internet want to charge you $300, $500, $600 to do this for you. Yeah, you don't need that. Okay. And that's why America's built on self-reliance, and why we think we need all these experts all over. They don't know what the hell's going on either. Maybe they know a little more, but man, if you just put in some time, you could come up the curve pretty fast. Okay, get your student loans forgiven when people lie to you. 4 million people don't have to pay student loans anymore, to see if you're one of those people. Okay, here's the government programs that help you making extra money. These are 3 very important programs, I think, that we all should know about it. Check a lot of areas in California where you live. You can get free money to live on while you start a business, because they used to only give you like unemployment money if you're looking for a job. But now if you're creating a job, you could do it too. So it depends on where you live. Check it out. I show you the main program there in Washington that allows you to do this. So if the local people doesn't know about, hey, well, this is the program I'm talking about. Your boss says you have it, maybe. So check it out. I have a video there on how they do it. Now here's another very important program. Even millionaires are eligible for it. You get $8,000 to train for a new job. That's right, a better job. This is short-term training, not getting a college degree, getting 6 months to become a massage therapist or something like that, or learning computers or whatever like that, and that kind of program. There's where they contact my videos of the people who hand out the money. So you see, this is real stuff I'm telling you about. Now, here's something very interesting, particularly becoming more and more important as more of us become freelancers or contract workers. So the W-2 kind of jobs are shrinking. I mean, the Fortune 500, the big companies in this country have not added a new job in like 30 years or something like that. And most of the jobs now are coming from small businesses, independent contractors. That's the growth. Independent contractors, and the gig economy, things like that. But you have all these kind of, legal problems or whatever, accounting problems. You don't know how to do this. Well, here's a free place to do this. These are consultants. So any kind of problem you want to have with starting a business or a nonprofit or being a freelancer or a contractor, any of those issues, these people handle that for free. They get grants. They're all over the country. People don't know about them. So that's, what the people are going to charge you. You put in like business taxes or something like that. You're going to have accountants charge you $300, $400, $500, $1,000 or more to help you. No, for free. So check the free ones first. That's what it's about. I have a video there of these people that do this. Okay, now here's something very important, I think, that's happening in our business, in our country, is crowdfunding. This is a new way to get free money that, it's just astounding to me because it's different than anything else. And you could use it for almost anything, paying expenses, people use it for businesses, your invention, starting nonprofits, travel, paying for school, everything. And what's so neat about that, it's free and there's no income requirements. There's no credit checks. I mean, it's just amazing. You keep the money forever. There's no complicated forms. There's no fat cats in the middle. I mean, you have to go to, you want to start a business, you go to a venture capitalist, and some fat cat is going to say, well, I don't think that's going to sell. They don't know, but you go on one of these crowdfunding sites, for sure it's going to sell before you even do it, because all you do is put your dream on here. Hey, this is what I want to do. Maybe show a sample or whatever it is and see what the crowd does. If the crowd likes it, then they give you money. And this is growing exponentially out there. So it's like, it's up to like 30-40 billion dollars they're giving out like this now, and you don't even have to have a product. You just need an idea, and it's so amazing that people send you money, and you don't, I mean, it's amazing. I can't think of how you would go into Macy's and say, well, and they show you a picture of a sweater, and you pay them $100 for the sweater and you come back next year to get it. But people are doing that on the internet. See, and that tells you if you have a good idea or not. Going to a bank, going to a fat cat or whatever, they don't really know. They're guessing. Actually, even fat cats, venture capitalists, they're wrong 85-90% of the time. They're wrong. So am I. I've written 100 books and only about 10 have made money. So but here now, you're not. For sure before you spend your time and money and effort to do anything, because you get the money from customers ahead of time. That's what's cool about this. And I show you here tips on how to do a successful campaign. I have videos of people who have done it, anything from moms in their kitchen, to students, 12-year-olds. People get $500,000, and even how to do it for getting extra money to pay bills and expenses. Even Obama used it, trying to get money for the for the refugees. In Congress, they fight Congress and Obama so much. They said, screw it. They did a crowdfunding campaign and got money that way. Go around. See, that's what everybody can do now, is go around the fat cats and start doing this stuff. And also peer-to-peer internet loans are cheaper and easier and better and faster than banks. Here, keep it. They give you a loan at 0% interest if you got a small business. Who's going to give you a loan at 0% interest? See, it's these options. Somebody from Wall Street or have investors, they're never going to do that. But these alternative ways, and also what they're doing now with these things are have different requirements. Here's a place for, if you're a small business, it doesn't matter about your bank account or your financial statements. You don't need financial. They just want to know if you have customers. Then they give you a loan. So anything else, and it's cheaper than a bank, because you cut out all that big bureaucracy in the middle of the financial services industry, which now accounts for like 25% of the profits are from financial services in our country. Profits of all businesses. They're the fattest cats in the country now. Okay, now I'll show you how to get the best way to get a, SBA loan if that's of interest. And banks, these are the banks you want to know about. These are community development banks. These are banks that are really just there for folks, communities, helping people grow. They're not in business to make money for people on Wall Street. So this is why they're, they're friendlier, cheaper, nicer, but that's a biased opinion. So you check it out yourself. Okay, here now what's interesting too, there's now easier ways to make money online than ever before. And they're not scams. These are real things. This is how people are being employed. There's now more people being employed this way, than traditional ways. I mean, look at here. I don't know if you heard of things like Airbnb and Uber, but there's dozens, hundreds of ways now to make money online legitimately, doing services, letting people use your bicycle, your bed, your floor, your garage. I mean, so many ways now. Clothes you don't want anymore, things like this. They make it easier, and all these things. You don't need credentials or degrees, no fancy resumes. There's no boss. If you turn, like driving for Uber, people make 50 to 60, 70, 80, $90,000 a year just with their car, part-time, when they want to do it. And they're creating more jobs in this country than anybody else. This is where the value in our country is going. I mean, Uber now is worth $50 billion and they only have 2,000 employees or 3,000, something like that. $50 billion. They're saying like FedEx is almost worth about $50 billion, but FedEx doesn't have 2,000 or 3,000 employees. They have 300,000. But Uber has 1 million people making money off of them. See, and that's why you have to be aware of all these things. And I think that's where the economy is growing. If you don't know about it, you have to know about it because that's where we're going. I have a list of all these, about 40 or 50 of them, videos about each category there, where you could do little jobs around. How to make money with your car, everything, your clothes, other stuff. And what's down here too, there's an organization called peers.org that is organizing a lot of this data and information, and they're doing it very well. And then look at that, because they tell you, okay, this platform, okay, none of these cost money to begin with, okay? So if you get involved in they're not going to cost you anything. They'll just take a little percentage of it. And see, what's neat about it, even though you're sort of like you're your own boss and things like that, but you don't worry about all the nonsense you used to have to do with having a small business. You don't have to worry about getting paid because they take care of that. You don't have to worry about insurance because they take care of that. That's what's so neat about these platforms. But this this organization, peers.org, they have reviews of people who use this. It's sort of like a Yelp for this thing. So you get the facts about, okay, exactly how much. Okay, the average person making like $18.75 an hour using it. So if that's worth it for you, then you want to do it. Okay, and they have about half of these listed and detailed there, half the ones I have. Okay, other internet opportunities like how to make extra cash having people over for dinner, how to get auto repair bills for free, how to make $30,000 extra for land you have that you're not using, maybe a big backyard or whatever. Extra cash with a camera phone. You have a phone on your camera, you sign up to this website, and just around town while you're traveling around, you can make extra money because people want pictures of something, some business wants it, and now there's this platform that does it all for you, and so it makes it easier for you and for the person who wants it too. Or how to get $1,500 sitting on your butt. That's right. People that want to wait in line stuff. Now, so you can make money reading books or reading your iPhone online as you wait in line for somebody else. Pet lovers make up $40,000 almost a year just having an extra dog or two in the house. People don't want to go to kennels anymore. They do that. These are all the extra ways. You have an extra bicycle. But this guy, that I interviewed, and see, I have interviews on all this. This guy that I interviewed made enough money to buy 8 bicycles, just because of the iPhone app that he has, or Android app. It could be either. Or how to ship anything anywhere in the world for free. Okay. Or how to start a business on the biggest shopping malls in the world for 20 cents. That's right. I show you there. I show you how to decide what to sell. You don't need anything but 20 cents to start a business nowadays in this country. And all the help and information is there for free. And before, man, to have a store in this country, it cost $500,000, and to be in the mall or whatever. Now you could be on Amazon, literally for free, but you have to know about it. That's right, and give it a chance. So you're not going to make $1 zillion by next Thursday, but it's a way to grow. You got to learn these new systems, I feel, because that's the way. This is the growth area. The old stuff is shrinking. It's not going to go away overnight, but it certainly is shrinking. And the new stuff is fun because it's growing, and it's easier when things are growing. When things are shrinking, it's harder. Look at all these videos I have people doing this. Okay, other things you want to know about starting a business, if something like that. I mean, I think a lot of this is where, you get more fulfillment in life too, I think. So even if you do it part-time, you don't have to quit your full-time job or whatever to do these kinds of things. I show you new ideas, starting a business you never thought of. Now here's an important thing. Download this. This is how to get a fast $700 for any emergency with no payback, no scam. This is a video ebook. Just click that on, download it, and you got that tools there, because I don't want people to go to payday loans. And these are ways to get that money without spending money. Because payday loan is going to cost you 10 times more than you ever thought. Okay, how to get justice. I mean, people don't realize, man, everybody in this country, anybody who can mess you over, your accountant, your insurance company, your bank, anybody messes you over around, there is somebody who regulates them, and you can get free legal help, and these people will come out and investigate, even if you're wrong. And it's so powerful, I feel, in our world, in our country, for people to use these tools, but they don't know. They'll go to a lawyer because, if you have a phone, you have a lawyer. No, man, you hit somebody, like we mentioned earlier, they even collect bad debts for you, for free. And people are more afraid of the government than they are of your lawyer, because like your insurance company, the government can put them out of business. But everybody, automobile repairmen, chiropractors, dental hygienists, homeopathic medicine, midwives, they're all regulated. And if they're regulated, and you have power over these people, show you how to file a complaint and everything. There's even a website that help you get attorney fee. And listen, bill collectors, you can get $1,000 from them for not treating you right. That's right, and they don't, because they got to scare the pants off you, to make sure you pay. But they're violating the laws if they do that. So you get laws, how to file a complaint, how to get money from them. Okay, here at the end here, I got free research. These are the places that you get help for free if you can't find something. These are people in your community that will do research for you. Don't ask your neighbor. You can. They may or may not know. Ask people who've done this before, and that's who does this. And the one thing that people don't realize is they're elected official. I show you how to contact them. I have a video there and explains how they do it. See, they want to help you, because if they help you get out of financial trouble or get money to go to school or whatever, man, you'll vote for that son of a gun no matter what they do. And that's what's important. And you got to know that. And you got to contact them and realize too that they're the only people that really have a motive to help you in the government. Everybody else, you think in the government, you think you pay their salary, but you don't. These people pay their salary because they vote on their budget. So that's why the bureaucrats react to these people better than you and I, who come in the front door. These elected officials have backdoor numbers that they contact, and they get the help you need. So I gave you a lot, then I have 50 other things that you could breeze through, and opportunities that people don't know about. How it gives you $60,000 to pay your student loan. That's a government program. Make it $0 to $90,000 to get $30,000 to pay your mortgage. Free internet access. All these things are there. Their help. Okay, remember, send me an email about what you're really looking to solve, the problem that you're looking to solve, so I can narrow this down for you on the best places to start all this stuff, because I gave you a lot of stuff, I know. But you got there for the rest of your life. No matter what information comes up, what problem comes up, these are places to turn to. Thanks again.